Yo, 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 what it do, man? It's your favorite white boy, my Eazy, back with the real. You already know the deal, man. And for this video, we're gonna be reacting to J. Cole's 7-minute drill diss song, man. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. It was a perfect response to K. Dot's, song on Metro Boomin's new album, man. K. Dot took a shot at the big three. Drake and J. Cole, he said, hey, the big three, but it's only big me. That's what Kendrick said. That's what Kendrick said, man. He has some hard words for them dudes, man. But me personally, man, I really don't think he's messing with Cole. Drake makes the hits. Kendrick got the lyrics. And J. Cole, he got the lyricism, man. He come through with that thing. He blowing on all pistons, man. For real. Shout out J. Cole, man. I think it was the perfect response. Just thinking off the top of my dome, I remember the part, him speaking about Kendrick's albums, man, and I think that was a very good line. Now, mind you, this is not a well thought out diss track. This is not something that, he spent all night thinking or a couple days thinking about. You can tell J. Cole wrote this at a very fast pace. Didn't really put too much thought in it, but that's just how good his lyricism is. That he can make you think this right here was a well thought out process, that he spent a lot of time on it, but he really didn't. That's why he said 7-minute drill. He wrote this in probably 6 or 7 minutes. You know, man. But I'm just so glad that, finally somebody responded and he just didn't sit back and take those rocks. It's like Kendrick was throwing stones at him. And instead of just sitting back and taking them and being like, nah, man, it's cool. You know how J. Cole really tried to start a lot of beef? He didn't do that this time. He actually stood up and said, hey, man, a lot of people's talking. I don't really appreciate that. I try to give you your flowers and you sitting here trying to burn me down. Nah, I ain't going for that, man. J. Cole stood up on all 10 and he came back, shooting three, didn't even touch the rim. Now, I do give it a 6.5. This is not J. Cole's hardest work. This is not, J. Cole's really not a diss rapper, but he can make a diss track if pushed to that edge, He just used this song right here really to sharpen his sword, sharpen his words. He said it in the song. He's got 2 classics in the boat right now. He could drop. Now, are they diss songs? I don't know. They're probably just other regular songs that, could just hit the #1 charts, man. But we're gonna go over the lyrics right now. So that 7-minute drill song. We're gonna go by lyric, man. I'm gonna read them out. We're gonna go over them, man, and just see how hard he really went on this thing. I say one more thing. I'm glad he came up with his diss song and didn't sit back just like Drizzy Drake. K. Dot caught out Drake as well. Been calling him out for years. You seen Drake. He said, I'm going to take the easy way out now. Will he go along with that since J. Cole just dropped this? I don't know. They may give Drake motivation to actually come out and drop something because he don't want to be the one that's looked at as he just sit back and take all these stones thrown at him, So hopefully Drake could come out with something, but I don't really think this was a good move by Kendrick Lamar to poke fun at these beats. He said, bump a big three, there's only a big me. Bro, come on, man. Drake make the hits, bro. Drake make the hits. And me personally, I really don't think there's anybody, very few people, if anybody, that can stand toe-to-toe with J. Cole as far as lyrics go. He's just on another level, man. So let's go with his lyrics, man, and catch y'all there. Yo, Cole, start the chorus off like light work, like it's PWC. It's a cold world. Keep that heat under your seat. I got a phone call. They say it's somebody dissing. You want some attention? It come with extensions. Basically saying, yo, this is light work, but it's a cold world. Representing, his name in this album. Keep that heat under your seat. Referencing the strap, but saying the heat. He good like that. He said he got a phone call that said it's somebody dissing, talking about K Dot. You want some attention, it gonna come with extensions. He said, you want some of that attention, but best believe, it's gonna come with, hey, shots fired back, and that's what it is. He said his dog like say the word, he on bullshit, he itching. Done and put in so much work in the streets that he got pension. His dog saying, his homie like, hey man, just let me know the word, man. We'll send them official shots. He said my dog done put in some more work in these streets that he got pension. He done put in work like a real job out here in the streets. that, he getting paid for it. Basically what he said. He said he told him to chill out. How I look like having henchmen. If shots get to popping, I'm the one doing the clinching. Cole's always stood by himself. He's never had nobody, basically standing with him or standing behind him. He's always been one man for himself. So he said if stuff get to popping, what does it look like having people doing the shots for him? He's gonna be the one throwing the shots. That's just the way Cole is. That's the way he's always been. He came in the game like that by himself, stand on his own 10 toes, and he holds it down. And then when you go into the verse 1, he killed this verse that says, I come up in the Ville, so I'm good when it's tension. He's still doing shows, but fell off like the Simpsons. Your first shit was a classic. Your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put hitters to sleep, but they gassed it. J. Cole referencing, he coming up in Fayetteville. Fayetteville kind of rough out there. I stay 45 minutes from it, so I know how it is. He says so it's good when it's tension. He's used to it. He's still doing shows, but fell off like the Simpsons. Talking about K-Dot. From him, not really dropping albums. Then he goes in talking about the albums that K-Dot did drop. He said your first shit was a classic, his first album. Then that was Good Kid, Mad City. He said your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put people to sleep, but they gassed it. Telling them how great it was and all that, even though it was bad. Cause me personally, I really ain't like it. I think the Good Kid, Mad City was the best shit Kendrick ever dropped. He said your third shit was massive, and that was your prime. I was trailing right behind, but now I just hit mine. Now I'm in front of the line with a comfortable lead. How ironic! Soon as I got it, now he wants something with me. Saying basically, K Dot dropped his last shit. That was his best. That when he was at his prime, now he done fell off. J. Cole said he was right behind him, but now he done hit his prime. He done took the lead. Now K Dot see him took the lead, and now he's throwing shots at him, trying to get some of that reference, trying to get some of that presence back. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take some of that shine from J. Cole with being up one. He said, well, they caught me at the perfect time. Jump up and see. Boy, I got here off bars, not controversy. Funny thing about it, bitch, I don't even want the prestige. Fuck the Grammys, cause the crackers ain't never done nothing for me. Saying, hey, man, you caught me at the perfect time. You caught me now while I'm going to throw shots back. I'm going to handle mine. He said, I got here off of bars, not controversy, meaning he didn't have no controversy helping him uplift him to his spot off of straight bars, off of straight rap, and that's how Cole's always been. Funny thing about it, he don't even want the prestige. He don't want to be known as the greatest by peers and by Grammys and stuff. That's why he says in the line below, fuck the Grammys. And crackers ain't never done nothing for him. He's done it all himself and got there up on his own. He never needed nobody. He said, slugs took my heat of soul. Drugs took another one. The rap beef ain't realer than the shit I seen in Cumberland. That's the county Fayetteville is. Like I said, I live in North Carolina, so I know exactly what he's talking about. And he's talking about the place that he grew up in that is just like that. He basically saying, the place he grew up in, he's used to the tension, and this stuff right here ain't got nothing on what he's seen growing up. He basically saying gun violence took one of his best friend's soul, and the drugs took another one. You know what I'm saying? Then he goes on to say he averaging one hard verse like every 30 months or something. If he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him. Lord, don't make me have to smoke him, cause I fuck with him. Basically saying Kendrick averaging one hard verse like every 3 years. Every 3 years, Kendrick could drop a hard verse, maybe one song or maybe a feature, just like off the Metro Boomin track that he referenced these guys off of. He goes on to say, if he wasn't dissing him, then we wouldn't be discussing him because nobody would be looking for K Dot. You feel me? He said, don't let me have to smoke him because I fuck with him. Saying, he thought they was friends and stuff, and he really look at K-Dot like a homie. So, if he had to pull the trigger, he really don't want to. You feel me? Then he ends the first verse off by saying, but push come to shove on this mic, I will humble him. I'm Nino with the stain. This is that New Jack City meme. Yeah, I'm aiming at your money, crying tears before I bust that in. Basically saying, but if push comes to shove on this mic, he will destroy K Dot. He's not trying to go that hard on him. He's trying to let him know his place, trying to let him know that, hey, if you want to go there, we'll go there. I'm not trying to, but I will. He said, this that New Jack City. He's Nino with this thing. He's aiming at G Money, crying tears before he bust at him because he thought he was his homie. He don't want to do it, but he will because he's like that. Yo, man, J. Cole's so ill with this. This is more lyricism than I actually thought when I first heard it. After going back and reading it bar for bar, I'm like, dang, he actually put some wordplay in here that I mess with. You know what I'm saying? And I think honestly, he even went a little bit harder on this second verse right here, where he starts it off like, I got mixed feelings about these fucking rap hitters. It's over for that cap. We official cap pillars. 2-6. We don't at hitters, we get at hitters. Shoot a hitter, lights out. Yeah, my dog stat fillers. Saying he got mixed feelings about them rap people. Sometimes they his friends, sometimes they his enemy. He don't know who he can trust. He don't know who his friend or who is not. But he said it's over for that cap. We ain't going with that friend stuff no more. We going straight at your top. You feel me? 2-6. We don't at hitters, we get at hitters. You already know, repping for the home team. Shooter, hitter, lights out. Yeah, my dog stat fillers, stat stuffers, triple double. Get your ass black duffel. Say, yo, my homies, they really shooters. They'll shoot your lights out. They'll black duffel you. You know what I'm saying? They shoot like a basketball team, baby. They shoot like LeBron. They shoot like KD, like Steph Curry. They be getting it in. Cold world, you instructor for Pilates class. Get a hitter stretched if I feel the disrespect. Your arms might be too short to box with a God who lives his life without the pressure of a constant facade. Saying, yo, you a student in my class. I'm the rap god. You a student in my class. I will get you stretched if I have to. Your arms might be too short to box with a God. Saying, basically, your rap lyrics, your rap level is not on his. He's above you. He's the God and you're not. It said he also don't live his life without the pressures of a constant facade, trying to make himself seem that he's the best, he's the greatest. That's why, he don't drop albums every 3 years like you, because you're trying to keep up an image. J. Cole says, I am that image. He said he prays for peace, but if a hitter sees his positive vibes, that Falcon 9 in his pocket, the rocket gonna fly. He tries to keep the peace, but he will not back down. And he got that fire in his pocket to let off a round. He said, it's popping outside the top like at the top of July. His text flooded with the hunger of a toxic reply. Basically saying, the rap scene is popping off right now. He's got text messages flooding him saying, hey man, you got to reply to that K dot diss. You just can't sit back and just let him throw stones at you. You got to big up. You got to stand up. You just can't sit back no more. Got a lot of people texting him. He said he's hesitant. He loves his brother, but he ain't gonna lie. He's powered up for real. That shit would feel like swatting a fly. He said he loves him. He loves K dot, so he really don't want to rap against him. Like I said before, he thought it was his brother. Thought it was his really homie, but he said if he powered up for real, it would feel like swatting a fly going at K Dot, because this is just a little diss right here. This is not really, J. Cole's full potential. You feel me? He said 4 albums in 12 years, he can divide. Shit, if this is what you want, I'm indulging in violence. Put pictures in my home, aim to chrome at your eyelids. Yo, basically saying, hey, K Dot, man, you dropped 4 albums in 12 years, bro. You not the best. Basically saying, man, you ain't even put out enough work for people to actively call you the best. You put out 4 albums in 12 years. Like, what, are you scared of something? You scared for the critics to critic your music, to critique your music? Like what you scared of? You know what I'm saying? He's like, put that shit out, man. He said, but if this is what you want, I'm indulging in violence, put pictures in my home, aim to chrome at your eyelids. Yo, he put pictures of you in his home and aim to chrome at your eyelids. You feel me? So Cole is about that. You done woke up a sleeping dragon. You done woke up a sleeping giant. You done got Cole in red mode, Godzilla forever mode, and he's coming at you. You threw shots at the wrong one, K Dot, is basically what the man's saying now. Then Cole ends the second verse off by saying, fly pebbles at your dome, we the Stone Temple Pilots. This is merely a warning shot to back hitters down, back into town where they whipping, working, trafficking pounds. My jack jumping by the rapper, making blasphemous sounds, switching sides like the tassel on the cap and the gown. I'm fully loaded, hitter. I can drop 2 classics right now. He's saying this is basically a warning shot. the back hitters down, the back Kendrick down, saying, hey, man, you really don't want this. Really think before you make your next move, because you're throwing shots. I just sent you back a warning shot, and I'm letting you know if you really want it, you can get it. But we better off as friends, man. We better off not going this route, because this can really, really set some stuff off and really cause a major beatdown, really cause a major, division in the rap game. So please, this is a warning shot, man. Do not mess with me, bro. He said his Jack jumping by the rapper making blasphemous sounds. People calling his phone. Hey, man, Kendrick throwing crazy shots at you, bro. You gotta reply. You gotta reply. You gotta do something. He said people switching sides like the tassel on the cap on the gown. People switching sides. What side do you want? You on K Dot side, Metro Boomin, Future? You on Drake, J. Cole? Whose side is you on? He said people switching sides, man, and it's just whack. It's whack people doing that. He said he's fully loaded. He could drop 2 classics right now. Drake, J. Cole saying, man, he got 2 classics in the vault right now that he could drop. J. Cole got classic songs. K. Dot, Drake, they all got classic songs, but J. Cole saying he got 2 right now that he could drop and shake the world up, man. That's basically what he's saying right there. Yeah, that's basically what he's saying. He's sending the warning shots out to K Dot. K Dot dissed Drake and J. Cole, saying there ain't no big three, there's only a big me. You feel me? So K Dot saying, man, bump y'all, man. I'm the biggest one out of us three, and it is what it is. J. Cole, he's the type of person, man, he tries to be friend to everybody, man. He's not got a real aggressive nature. He's the quiet, sit back type, and he just wants to get along with everybody, make good music, and live his life. And so man, I think it's real unfortunate, man. I hope they get it together. But this could be what the rap game needed, man. If people really feeling a certain type of way, they need to get their expressions out. And this is the way artists do it, by making diss tracks, unfortunately. But like I said before, man, going through line by line, there was a lot of unearthed gems that I found, going line by line, reading this little warning shot diss track to K Dot, man. And I think J. Cole did his thing on it. This is exactly what it was. It's a warning shot. It wasn't no full-fledged on deep dive diss that somebody really, thought about. I think this really is about a 7-minute drill for J. Cole. That's how he writes his music. He's a superior, inferior rap artist compared to a lot of people. And people like that, people like Eminem, man, they real good. They really thinking about lyrics and then popping up in their head and stuff like that. And that's what J. Cole is, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this diss, man. Do y'all think that, there will be further diss on it? Do y'all think this is going to end it? What do y'all think is going to happen? And what do y'all think about this diss? Like and subscribe.